And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, and that means we are streaming today, which means we're going to be playing a little bit of Battle Brothers. We are not going to be live streaming a week from next Friday. Okay, so next Friday, next week, we're still good. The week after that, I will not be able to do a live stream. I'll have to make up that stream, and we'll have to do a double feature event or something like that. But yeah, yo, what's going on, Creed? How you doing, my man? Now, without further ado, Battle Brothers. Right? Battle Brothers. All right, so taking a look-see at what we're looking at, guys. It is day 103. Okay, so we are officially in late game crisis era, window, right? The Holy War is starting. We haven't really gotten any contracts for it, but it is there, so to speak, right? So let's go ahead and just do a quick recap of where we're currently standing, gear and personnel wise. Doing well. Saw you fire up Battle Brothers on Steam and figured I'd tune in. Hey man, I appreciate you. All right, so we currently have Kurt, who is a little injured, broken nose, right? It has been treated. Oh, and everyone's hungover, right? We got our asses beat because I got everyone incredibly drunk, and then we fought right at the end of last stream, right? Steinar's got a pierced hand. He's also got a weakened heart, so he's kind of boogered up. Henrik over here has cut artery. We can throw Horik in there to at least get some form of frontline going, and a lot of people are drunk or hungover, right? Get everyone in the back lines that or reserves that needs it, and let's go ahead and mark some stuff for repair. I feel like light maces just aren't quite worth repairing, but everything else that we have should be fairly worthwhile doing a repair. I'm not positive on composite bows. Composite bows are actually weaker than regular hunting bows, so we'll probably just sell those and not even bother repairing them. We'll probably sell the majority of our hunting bows as well. Spar shield and the kite shield will repair. We'll repair the reinforced helmet. We're gonna repair the chain, the mail shirt. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Yo, Sean, what's going on, my man? Sorry, I missed you. I missed you, homie. All right. When it comes down to work, we don't have anything going on right here. This one is hunt down whatever kills people in the desert. So we can do that. I have no idea how spooky this is. I'm seeing mirage sightings, which means it's Ifrits, which is actually terrible. Like, we probably should not be fighting this, but we're going to anyway. I hate fighting Ifrits, though. I will say that. Are they Ifrits? Damn it, it's 9 of them too? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't want to fight this. That's awful. Can I get you guys to, like... you know what? We're not doing this. I'm not fighting Ifrits. I'm actually canceling that contract. This city can deal with all the bullshit that's going on. Ifrits are not worth the pay. I do not get paid enough. I'm just going to get injured. There's even more Ifrits here. That's okay. That's awful. I don't want that. There's some nomads here. There's a lot of nomads there. With the power of game knowledge, we will prevail. Hey, man, I don't think I have that much game knowledge anymore. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I know back in the day, like when I was on Twitch and everything, I used to stream a lot of Battle Brothers, but I haven't really touched Battle Brothers too much since I came to YouTube. Like, I don't have very much content on it or anything like that. I have a couple of live streams, right? Like, this is like episode 7 of this run. We attempted another run earlier, which was a peasant militia. Like, just, I haven't been doing that well with it. So, I mean, it is what it is. I've played a lot of War Tales, though, and War Tales does not translate to Battle Brothers at all. So, needless to say, I'm a little rusty. That's okay. Let's see here. We have... Man, we should not be here. We should actually be up north where the barbarians are, now that I think about it, because all of these guys are gonna have dodge. Like, we should have been fighting these guys like before day 40. Should have been. We have 36, 36. Yeah. gonna go for the guy that actually has an axe in the off chance I hit him. Nope. Where's the shot? We're not gonna hit anybody with a crossbow until they move up. Are they going to move up? I don't know. Yes, they are. Okay. This is good. This is very good. Good. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. 44, 58. Oh, my Lanta. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the thing that I never do, but we should always do. Okay. And that's step up and then wait. Okay. Now, the reason being is because if you step up and wait, then that means someone else can go up next to them and give you a surround bonus. So watch. Horik is going to wait. Overlord, I'm just going to have him wait in general. So we're going to step up here. And now we have two people around this guy. And we're going to miss. Because why the fuck wouldn't we miss? We're not allowed to have nice things here. But we got to hit there. Wendell needs to wait in general. Pippin may actually... Pippin's not going to get a hit here. There's no freaking way. What we can do with Pippin, though, is we could potentially shield wall. He doesn't have a ton of fatigue, right? So let's go ahead and just shield wall. Make him just sit there. It'd be scary. 45 is our best shot, right? Okay. Oh, we only have 63 melee skill. We don't have a surround perk on Roderick. Let's go for the shot and hope. Yeah, that went about as well as I thought it would go. And we don't have polearm mastery on him either, so we're gonna reload. We'll shoot and then do a quick swap for a double attack next turn. We have 63% chance, 54 here. We're gonna go for the 63 and pray. Oh, we got a nice hit. Okay. We're actually going to go for the shield split on this guy. And we're going to take a step down. Ooh, we got a nice hit there. And I really doubt we're going to hit a 32, but send it. Yep. Good old pocket sand. Good old pocket sand. Okay. The good news is all these guys in the back here, we actually have a pretty decent shot of hitting, right? Now, if we aim, we'd be able to get up to about 49, 50% chance of hitting, or we can go for 230s. I'm going to go for the 230s. Got one in, miss on the second, but I'm okay with that. That's probably as good as we could have potentially got at all. I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can go for the kill on this guy because he has not gone yet. 92% chance, got him to at least wavering. He is near death, not quite dead yet. See if we can go for this kill secure on him. We miss. Okay, we need to rotate over to our pike. This guy has he's already gone. This guy's also already gone. 51 versus 57. Let's go for the 57. That was a good morale hit. Now we can see if we can go and secure a kill. We did. I'm going to wait on Aragorn. Okay. 18% chance for us to actually hit this guy with Overlord. I really don't think we're going to get that hit in. And unfortunately, we don't really have a good positioning here for us to be able to rotate around and potentially get to their back line, right? What we could do is we could take 2 steps up to the top here and get to where we can support these guys. But if we do that, he loses his potential to deal damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 step down and go for the swing. I knew we were going to miss, but that's okay. And we're just going to slowly go around him. Meanwhile, Mary is going to start bashing his shield away and destroying it. Horik is doing fine now. We managed to destroy this guy's shield. Feeling pretty good about that. Pippin, wish me luck. Ooh, we got a hit in. Can I go for 2? Nope. Got a good hit in there from Wendell. Okay. I kind of want to see if I can keep this guy's armor. And with that being the case, we're pushing down, or pushing in rather, and praying that he misses Aragorn. Okay. We're taking a little bit of shots here. Horik's dead. Okay. Or is he struck down or dead? He's struck down. We'll be fine. Oh, we got a lucky hit in. Sweet. We're going to take a step up here. Shoot a shot. Go ahead and give us a little bit more dogs. And another one bites the dust. He's only knocked down. It's fine. Everything's fine. Take a step back with Henrik. Take 2 steps over with Overlord. Go from behind. And we don't have the fatigue for us to do too much, but we do have enough for us to hit and step in. Go in for the surround bonus with Thorisman. I know we're not going to actually get a good hit in there, but that's okay. We get on all nice up close here. Go for the swing. Double swing. There we go. Get Wendell moving up here. Slowly go for the shield destroy here. That was a good hit. There we go. Okay, we're getting some kills in. He's gonna start running. This guy's dead. He knows he's dead too. And we're just going to go ahead and end the round. It should be over. So Horik got brain damage. Honestly, that's probably the best thing that could have happened for Horik. Horik being a little bit dumber is not the end of the world by any means. So I'm A-okay with that. Padded nomad male. We got some money, got some food, got some tools. You know, a little bit of everything here, right? Got some passable armor. You got a scimitar, woodcutter's axe, Sipar shield, a couple of composite bows that we're gonna end up selling, and an Ardaja shield, right? So I think that's what it's called. Horik is very useful still. Very, very still useful. I mean, even if he was missing an eye, that would have been honestly probably the best case scenario, right? Desert Raiders outpost, a few archers and many outlaws. You know, I would be tempted to try that out, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. Steinar has a dog. Pippin does not. Mary, we still honestly have him set up to be fighting. Mary's still not quite set up the correct way. We have him set up for different things here. Because we do have the... we are around the time where we're getting the event for the Oathtakers, right? And the Oathtakers are spooky. And I don't feel like dealing with the spooky, so we've been holding off on dealing with the spooky. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with this. I do want to get Henrik a different piece of armor out there, right? So we could give him the padded leather. Actually, I think we can go with a basic male shirt. How much? This is 5. That's 8. Is this? No, that's 12. That's 10. Oh, okay. What's this? That's 11. That's the best I can do. Because he's still only at 15, right, for that. And he does have nimble, if I remember correctly. So I think we'll be okay. I kind of want to take this on. What are you guys thinking? I think we can. I think we can. I think we can definitely take that on. We have a decent crew. We don't have a lot of two-handers, right? We don't have like a ton of DPS guys. And a lot of them aren't really built to be like the big damage guys. Kurt, honestly, I mean, he's getting there, but none of our guys have a lot of melee, spare Aragorn or Henrik. Overlord's getting there with 68, but he's level 7, right? We have 63. We have 64 with Wendell, but Wendell's actually an archer. We're building him to be an archer, but yeah, like we're kind of hurting on like good quality frontliners for two-handed use weapons. A shame. A shame. But that's okay. We can take this 5 minutes later. Oh no, all F4. I mean, you're calling it here. You know it. We're sending it. Oh, it's only 10 of them, guys. It's fine. Everything's fine. Instant headshot. Like, oh no, everything's not fine. I regret everything. This was a mistake. We never should have come here. None of you moving forward. One of you has moved forward. Two of you have moved forward, which means they have range superiority. Got it. I think we have one dog. Do we only have one dog? One dog? Two dog. Nope. Two dog. We have two dogs. Okay. Noted. Noted. I'm going to take 2 steps forward. I'm going to wait. Push me. Push me. Push me. Come on. I don't think they're going to push me. All right. Have it your way. That wasn't quite the outcome I was looking for, but I'm okay with it. Okay. This is going to be an interesting fight. I'm not a huge fan of how this look is shaping out, but I think we can make do. Kurt, what are you looking like stat-wise? You have 44 melee defense and 29 range defense. I think we can deal with you getting up close and personal. I think, but I actually want to wait a round here. Okay. Aragorn, I'm going to have you go right up here, and we're going to have you sit. We're going to get Henrik right on up here to the edge. I have 2 Henriks, don't I? I do have 2 Henriks. I need to rename one of these guys. We'll leave Steinar here. Move Wendell up, right? This is not a good formation by any means, but we're going to send it. Oh, he went for a spinny spin. Okay, I was not expecting that, I'm gonna be honest here. We're gonna move 2 steps up here and go for a quick shot. We're gonna miss. It's unfortunate. That's spooky. Roderick, I need you to do something, my guy. We got a hit in. Okay, 35 versus 45. We're going for the 45. Got a good bleed off here. Going for the kill on him. We missed. That is unfortunate. I think we should be okay still. Especially, I think Mary can actually take a step up here. But wait, this guy's got 3 chances to hit. Let's not do that. That sounds like a terrible idea. And we're gonna go for the kill here. Miss. That's unfortunate. Get a couple stabs in. Miss both of those. We're gonna wait on Henrik, and hopefully we don't take too much range damage. Steinar may die here. I foresee Steinar dying. Losing Steinar will not be that big of a deal. Now, if we lose Aragorn, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. Losing Thorismund will not make me sad either, just to be completely transparent here. We can lose quite a few of these guys, and I will not be too upset because a lot of them are kind of trash. Roderick, I could really use a hand with you actually hitting your shots. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm okay with that. Thank you for hitting your hit. Like the one hit that you really needed. I'm glad you hit. 65, 80% here, 53, 74. Ooh, 74. This guy's not gone yet. Ooh, okay. That lowered his... yeah, I'm okay with that. This guy's already gone, but you know what? Any damage we can get on this side, I'm all for. Okay, so big brain play. I think what we do is we push Overlord into danger because it may trigger a morale penalty to this guy or this guy, and it may cause someone to flee. Boom! We did it! We got 3! That was worth it. See, big brain play. We did the big brain play. We did a bunch of damage, and then we pushed. So now we can continue pushing everything. See, this is fine. This is how you make moves, guys. We're doing the things and the stuff to. We're gonna be winners. We're being winners. All right. Yeah. 39%, 59. Let's go for the 59, and we're gonna miss. We just whiff it. 21. I knew we were gonna whiff that too, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta send it. You know, we're just gonna shield wall with Steinar and pray. Oh, hey, shield wall worked at least once. They keep going after Aragorn, and I find it fucking hilarious because he's probably the tankiest guy we have, and he's just doing his job, doing damage, just sitting up there, fatigue neutral, battle forged, heaviest gear that we got, and just being like, "Yep, nope, come at me." They're coming. They just ain't doing anything. This looks great. Bro, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing fine. All right. You know, I really wish I had enough fatigue in this fat newt to use our split ability. But unfortunately, we can only really use that once. And we've already used the cleave or the swing, right? And we just really are not getting lucky with any of our hits here. And of course, all these guys have dodge because I'm a dumbass and I decided to come fight in the deserts after the whole, 40-day window mark. So now everyone here's got dodge and they're all hard as fuck to hit and they're just annoying as hell. So we got a good hit in. Good shield wall. Oh, Henrik got hit. Oh. Someone's going to get hit eventually, and I hope it's them. Oh, 54. He's gonna bleed out now. There we go. And then we just go for... Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Just throw a couple arrows that way. Maybe they'll hit. Ooh, Steinar, you're getting fucked up a little bit there, buddy. Push, miss, swing, hit, step. Cool. Step. Bonk. Bonk. Thorismund, you're waiting. Mary, you're doing amazing things. Get a kill in. Oh, Steinar, you got saved by Mary, home skillet. Uh-oh, and I think you're dead. You got saved by a whiff. Thorismund, you're not pushing. You're going for a kill. You got the kill. We are shoving hard here, getting all up in everybody's business. And that is everything she wrote, fellas. No losses. No one died, surprisingly. And we're just going to, Send it. Taking all the XP. I want Henrik to get this kill if he can. Boom. Got it. There we go, guys. Henrik got 2 kills. Look at that. He's coming in clutch. Look at all that. Look at, we got dyes, we got some food, we got all the shit that we can't even hold. I gotta go drop some stuff off. What do we not want? Light southern mace. No, thank you. A couple of these regular ass daggers. No, thank you. I need things that are worth money. Give me the money. Money. 400 versus 1600 versus 390. Nope. How much is this worth? 222. That's worth 180. That's worth 100. Okay, that's not terrible. This one's worth more. I mean, we don't need all the food. We do want the 400 crowns because that just makes the most sense. I want this because metal joint covers is good. We also, I think we want the safe. No, we definitely want the boar spear though. Boar spear, battle whip potentially, Sipar shield potentially, right? 25 tools, dude. That's I think we get rid of this, and I think we grab the tools. I think we drop. What are we dropping here? What are we? I think we drop a couple daggers. I'm gonna be real here. I think we can drop a couple daggers, and that's worth 127 for the stitched armor. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna drop the rugged surcoat too. We don't need all that. We need to sell some shit, guys. We got too much garbage. We have too much garbage. Battle whip. The composite bows are worth how much? Oh, that one's worth 80. That one's 88 durability. That's why. Time to find a city to sell. Yeah, dude. I didn't even jinx it. Hey, man, we're doing fine. Everything's okay. Battle whip. I think the safe might be worth picking up. Decisions because I want it all, but I can't get it all. Okay. 2L has read, and hopefully we don't fight anyone along the way. No fight. I don't care. I do not care. Everyone's gonna be pissed. This guy may even leave. This guy may leave. Honestly, I don't think either of these guys have anything. Well, he's got dog, right? So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that these guys at least have some form of gear, right? Let's make sure everyone's got a frickin' dagger on. Got to make sure everyone's equipped because I am very much... It's very possible for me to have forgotten to equip everybody, right? I need to make sure everyone's got some form of backup weapon, even though we don't necessarily need it. There we go. Yep. Because I am most likely losing these guys. These guys are pissed. Like, they're absolutely freaking livid, right? And 3% of durability on this thing, I do not care. You can have it for all I give a shit. That's 13%, but this is worth money, and I'm keeping the axe if I can fucking help it. That's why we're paused right now, guys. It's like, these guys are very much potentially going to desert here, and if they're going to desert, I'm going to make sure that I at least get all the valuables off of them that we can, right? That is my method to my madness. That is my way of thinking. And if these guys get so pissed off that they leave, then they're gonna leave. Yep, there's one. Can you upgrade the carry amount? You can upon an event. All right, well, no one's super pissed off anymore. You refuse to fight the Oathbringers given multiple chances. So we're hitting the point now, guys, where we're gonna have to fight them. We're gonna have to fight them at this point. So we need to be prepared. About as prepared can be. Which means we need hammers. We need freaking hammers. Hammers, crossbows, anything that is going to be able to do, or maces. Maces will help too. We need the ability to hit through heavy armor. We need the ability to stun. That's ultimately what we need. And we need armor defense, like melee defense. So a lot of these guys do not know how to use any form of ranged weapons. 17, honestly, that 17 is probably going to be close to the best that we're going to get. So we're going to have to sell some of this stuff. We just need to get rid of it, right? Boom, 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 boom. Just give me room. I need room. I don't want to get rid of all of our great axes, though. I will say that. The Rusty Warblade is an awesome cleaver. It does so much damage, and it's worth a decent amount. But 50 to 70 versus 60 to 80. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty nice. Two-handed mace. What is this? 50 to 70 damage. Let's take a look-see at the two-handed mace that we have on Henrik here. Just 50 to 75. 50 to 75 versus 50 to 70. 60% ignores armor. 50% 115. 115, 24, negative 14. Okay. So this one does. This one actually is more a higher percent of this damage ignores armor, which is pretty good, right? And it's got the same abilities. So I'm gonna be honest here, it's a 5 less damage, but has 10% more ignore to armor. 10% more damage ignore is 5% more damage at a minimum. Or 5 more damage at a minimum, which is, I mean, they're very, very much in line. I think I actually want to use this on Henrik instead. No one is ready for a level up, though, which is very unfortunate because we could definitely use a level or two here. Sell the dies for a nice bank and increase here. 45% ignore armor, 80%, 30%. Okay. We're trying to figure out how exactly we're going to be able to handle the incoming doom and gloom that is heading our way. We don't have a good, I mean, honestly, guys, what may end up happening is we may wipe. We may actually wipe to these guys. Mysterious herbs. I really don't know what these are good for. They're used for crafting something and they're worth a shit ton, but selling it for 289, I mean, it's just been sitting in my inventory. I haven't done anything with it. Might as well just get rid of it. We need a fucking miracle. That's what we really need. There's an alchemist here. There's a weaponsmith here. Let's take a look at the weaponsmith. Do you happen to have? You have a pole mace. Okay. Heavy southern mace. All right. We're talking. Warhammer's pretty good too, right? And that can help us destroy some armor. My biggest thing is I need. Dude, I love sword lances. I really want those, but that's just not what I need right now. Steinar, you are one of the guys that may leave, so I'm just going to hold off on that. Anyone here that I can hire that may actually give me a chance? Oh, there's a guy with the two-handed mace. That is a heavy flanged mace. He cost 4,200 in comparison to this guy up here who costs like 6 grand, right? He's a gladiator. I know he's hella expensive though. He's so fucking expensive. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I mean, we got 9 grand, right? Like, I think we need to ball out a little bit here. I think we need to spend some money and get somebody and get a nice weapon too. And that, honestly, that weapon is probably exactly what we need if we want to have a chance. And if this guy rolls really well on stats, I mean, we can send it. You want to try it out? That's expensive tryout. Iron Jaw and Greedy, bro. Greedy hurts. Greedy hurts a lot, but Iron Jaw is pretty nice because he's not going to take as many injuries, right? 9K plus more to sell, do the higher, see the stats. He does get a level, right? I feel like gladiators are kind of just a money trap, right? I mean, but the thing is like he has a mace that's at least like $2,000, right? Like let's just go take a look-see here of like what we would be looking at from a weaponsmith for a similar caliber weapon, right? We're looking at least $3,000, like 3,700. So if you think about it, the guy really only costs like 1K, and we're getting the weapon that we want. So buying just the weapon is going to be close to $3,000. That's fair, Creed. I typically don't try out, but that's because I don't have the bonuses to show like what the star pips are or anything like that. We're gonna hire him. I want to see. We're gonna check him out. Starting out with 63 melee skill and 11 melee defense with a 2-star. I'm not mad about it. I'm not terribly mad about it. Is it great? Not really, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. And he's got the best like two-handed non-famed mace that we can get, right? So let's go ahead and get him as built up as we can, right? He's already basically there for being a fat newt. He's got like the right stats for everything. He's just not going to have quite as much melee skill as what I would personally like. But I mean, he's still going to start off with at least 85. Like he's going to have 85 melee, which is good enough to be a two-hander. Is he going to be our best two-hander? No. But 85 melee? 85 melee with a fat newt? I mean, that's doable. Taking a max roll on resolve right now would be pretty good too. He has high initiative. We could definitely pump up his initiative a little bit, just so it's a little bit higher. We can get him to dodge as well, right? Now, do I need to pump up his initiative this early in the game? Well, not game day wise, no. In his builds, that is a max roll in initiative, and it does feel nice to grab any 6 that we can get because that's just the best bang for our buck. But this is a max roll in resolve, and honestly, I want 50 resolve on all of my frontliners. I would really like for him to be able to survive or level up quicker, and I would love to get student, but in all reality, we need to go Colossus early on. He has 155 chest armor with the gladiator harness, and that's honestly good enough, right? It doesn't need to be any higher right now. Aragorn, you know what? We don't have an armor layer on you. We do not have an armor layer on you. -3 max fatigue to increase your durability by another 30. I'm not gonna lie, that's worth it because you are already a fat newt, right? And you can do swing once, and that is 30 fatigue. So as long as you have at least 30 fatigue, you can use swing or split, and you can only use those once, right? You only get one of those. But if all you're using is overhead strike, I mean, student for life. If they can't survive, it wasn't meant to be. Hey man, student works great, except for when it doesn't, okay? And I used to live, eat, breathe, and shit by the student perk starting out, but in the grand scheme of things, it's beneficial, but it's not super beneficial for what I need this guy to be able to do. If I didn't need him to instantly be able to contribute, I wouldn't care, and I'd be able to put him in the back if he had like really high potential, but I need this guy to be able to actually help. You know what? We're doing it. There we go. So that should help us out quite a bit. Only receives 69% of any damage to armor from attacks. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We do have some contracts available. Oh, here we go. Fort northwest of here. It's a fortress. Holds up a piece of paper with a number you can understand easily. 2370. Need some time. So here is where we would actually be able to start fighting these guys. And you know what? I need the money. We're sending it. We're doing it. We probably should have done the arena first for potentially more money, but that's okay. Oh, shit. We need food. We need food. I need food so bad. Food, and we're gonna buy some tools and supplies. And how many tools and supplies did I buy? 2. Buy 2 more. Now, hopefully, we don't have to fight the fucking assholes while we're up here, but something tells me we will. And in the off chance that we do, I'm going to be ready. You know, I really want Henrik to actually be able to help against a... I think what's going to end up happening is Henrik and it's going to be Henrik, Aragorn, and Hamden. I could send in Mary, because Mary does have some pretty high melee skill, right? And I could actually give Mary, like, the Warhammer. Either the Warhammer or just keep him with the dagger. Actually, yeah, no, I'll probably end up using Mary, because Mary does have a throwing net, and that would help us out a little bit. And that reminds me, because you have that. Here you go. Take a dog. Into the abandoned fortress we go. A few arbalists, a standard bearer, a few billmen, some footmen, and a few war dogs. So 14 versus our 12. We have our defensive location here. I mean, honestly, I've never really fought on this side of the of this type of conflict, but I'm excited because, you know, I enjoy fighting these guys. These guys actually have some pretty decent gear, and if we manage to get a hold of it, awesome. If we don't, then we're gonna die, and if we wipe, we wipe. Merry and Pippin are the best duo, correct? They do very good work. Good hit. Also good hit. There we go. I am nervous about these arbalists. I will say that. $44 versus 68. I mean, we can go for the 68. Hopefully we hit it. Or we can try to go for 244. Let's go for 244. There's one hit. Oh my god, beautiful. This guy's hurting. Hopefully he misses. Oh, he didn't even shoot. 20% versus 5%. You know what? I guess we can go for it. We're not gonna really do much here. I could take a step down, right? And just see if we can do a little bit of damage against some of these billmen. That may be the best bet. Don't have an easy shot on that guy. We are going to go for this guy. And then we are going to swap over to our bill hook, our pole arm. We're going to take a step back. $18 versus 13. Let's go for 13. Hopefully we get lucky. Nope. I probably should not have put Aragorn where I put him, but that's okay. We'll find a way. Can they drop the banner as loot? Go on, Aragorn. Are you winning, son? I honestly don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, I'm kind of scared right now. I'm actually kind of fucking terrified. I'm gonna be real here. Especially against these bill hooks. $20 versus 35. I mean, 20 would actually get through the armor and deal some damage. Realistically, we're not gonna hit, but we're gonna try. We're gonna release some of the dogs, see if they can come in and give us a little bit of flanking here. So we can go for the 48 or 59. We're going to go for the 59. We're going to miss. That is unfortunate. 21 versus 16. If I take a step down, we may actually be able to get a hit on this guy instead. 54. Good kill. Oof. Drop the dog. Okay, that's 2 kills for Aragorn. We're gonna attempt something dumb. That didn't work. We need to get some help down to Aragorn and like fast. I don't have anyone with rotation though, so that's bad. Okay, we're going in for the flanks. 36. I got 27 here. Let's go for the 36. We're gonna miss. Man, we have got to get Overlord out of here. Was that 15 versus 28? Go for the 28, miss. Aragorn's tanking like a champ, but he will not be tanking for very long. That's the problem. Aragorn's in a very bad position here. That's what I'm worried about. This guy's already gone. I'm worried. I'm very worried. Can I push you back? Yeah, I can. Fuck, dude. That guy acts in 6 turns. 20. That was a terrible idea, too. I think we're gonna lose Aragorn here. I think he dies right here. Yep. Oh, he's only struck down. We got it. We're fine, guys. He's still alive. You never know. Aragorn may still be okay. He may just have brain damage. Or missing an eye, right? And the worst part is we're probably gonna have to fight another battle after this. Endgame crisis fights, guys. This is these are fun. Having rotation definitely would have been a lifesaver here. This is one of the reasons why I'm just like, man, having rotation on all of your frontliners is like vital. Like, just think if we had rotation on Merry or Pippin here, could have literally just been like, yep, nope, don't care. Oh, that guy's low, isn't he? He's... Oh, hey, damn. I was not expecting him to be that low. Okay. Wendell, you have a dagger, so we're gonna go and equip the dagger. We're not gonna take any steps up here yet. That guy has not done his turn yet, I don't think. Nope. We're moving Pippin right on up here. Kurt, swapping you over to dagger. Okay. Now we're just going to stabby stab, because I want this guy's armor if I can get it. This guy's armor's shot, but this guy up here, I got a chance still. Oh no. Oh no, you're not getting away. I want my loot. I want my loot. Oh no, not a cut arm sinew. Bro, that's oh wait, never mind, that's temporary. Weakened heart. That's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Weakened heart's not the end of the world, but that does hurt. I mean, he'll be okay. He tanked 631 damage. Oh my god. We got a mail shirt. I mean, honestly, a heavy crossbow is really good. Like, that was pretty good. We got some nice shields too, right? We got a nice helmet. But was it worth how much of a beating we took? Not really. Not really at all. But a bill hook is a really good weapon. Bill hooks are great. That heavy crossbow is basically like best in slot crossbow. Bro. We are gonna be hurting here. I don't know if we're actually gonna be able to survive this. We're gonna have to try, right? -3 fatigue recovery per turn. Our helmet's basically shot. We're going to put a different helmet on here. Aragorn, you are angry. Aragorn is very, very angry. Putting him into reserves, and I'm taking off his gear in the off chance he leaves. I don't think he will, but in the off chance he does, I don't want to lose whatever we've got on him, right? He's got the really good stuff. He got that really good stuff. Honestly, I think for the most part we're doing okay. We got some injuries here and there, like a ripped ear for our overlord. Henrik's kind of boogered up, right? He's only got 1 HP. We need to put him in reserves. But we're not doing terrible. We're just not doing great. Thorismond, you need a replacement of your shirt. Mary, you're doing fine. Mary took like no damage. Pippin took like no damage too. Both of those guys did excellent. So Mary and Pippin, straight up living up to the hype, guys. Straight up, doing great. Proud of them. Hella proud of them. 79% health on this heater. I don't have anything that would be a better. Oh yeah, I got a full HP one here. Let's mark some of these as for repair. Just so we have replacements prepped and ready. Wendell in the back is fine. I mean, we're doing okay for the most part. I really want to see if we can use this heavy crossbow instead. I mean, yeah, we should be okay, right? I don't think it's going to go through 22 durability in the next fight, per se. I think we'll be all right, and that will increase our damage output something fierce. Mark a bunch of this stuff for repair. Let's just sort through everything, make sure that what we need to get repaired is getting repaired while we're sitting here and waiting for the next bout to happen. Got to make sure we also are replacing everyone's gear so they're not, you know, completely foobarred when we go in. We have a replacement helmet for you essentially, so let's go ahead and just give you that. Okay, we're about as good as we can get right now. Oh, we're getting reinforcements this time. I was trying to get close enough to where we could get reinforcements for this fight. Minus 30% HP is rough. I am not going to sugarcoat it. That hurts a lot. And that's going to kill a lot of his late game like potential. But we can work with it still. It's not going to be the complete end of the world. All right. So he did 1 shot and he's got 29. Well, we should be okay. Let's get in the round. See where they end up at. I don't have a central figure that I can use as bait here. So I'm kind of hoping that our allies will help plug the walls. And we've got gunners, and these guys do AoE damage and they're fearsome. They're like, I want to eventually get to the point where we have gunners. These guys are insane. And that's actually, the gunners are the reason why I didn't want to be on this side, and I wanted to side with I didn't want to side with the north. I wanted to side with the south, because the south has like gunners, and they're fucking OP. Absolutely terrifying is what they are. Ooh, that is what a heavy crossbow can do. This is what a crossbowman can do, and that is disgusting to me. Damn, Pippin, I was not expecting you to miss a shield bash, homie. I'm gonna be real here. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, so these guys all have, like, you know, gunpowder weapons. And they do a lot of damage. Just straight up, a lot of damage. It's pretty nice watching. It's pretty satisfying watching them just get, like, a good gunner shot off and hit, like, 5 or 6 people. And these guys are all have to reload, right, for the most part. They managed to do a really good job of staggering who's firing and who's reloading. So that way, every turn, one of them's firing, which is actually really cool. I'm a huge fan of at least how they're trying to split that out. And Roderick's doing damage right now. He's doing fucking work. Like, he's not hitting every shot, but when he does hit, like, they can fucking feel that in their chest. That's for damn sure. 49, 60. Okay, we got the kill on one of the herbalists. That's one major spooky thing down. One of the billmen's down. Good, good, good. We got rid of the sergeant's armor, so that's helping us out a bit. We could push up with Kurt, but I honestly don't want him to get surrounded because he's not built the way Aragorn is, and honestly, I kind of learned my lesson there. I don't really feel like putting any of my guys through that type of pain again. So this is just going to be one of those long, drawn-out fights. I'm okay with it. It is what it is. It's going to take some time. And especially since a lot of the HP that is getting burned through is not ours. It's either our allies or the enemies. Because we have gunners on our side. And gunners do a shit ton of damage. And beyond just a shit ton of damage, they also do a lot of morale damage too. We could probably push these guys and actually do really well, but I'm going to hold off on that. I'm trying to refrain from going on the offensive until I know for certain we have them, like, done. We're not quite there yet. Nah, we're getting there, though. Now we can probably go on the offensive. He's already one step ahead of me. Kurt, swap over to a dagger. We're gonna get Hamden up here to give us a hand. Those guns are OP. No shit, my guy. Ow! I just got shot by my own dude. Took their sergeant out at least. Well, I wanted to keep his armor, but that wasn't going to happen since that guy decided to shoot him with a fucking handgun. Like, straight up. Yep. There ain't no coming back from that one. Armor got destroyed. The funny thing is that Mary is so tanky that they prioritize everyone else instead of Mary because they know that they're not going to hit Mary. That's how the AI like is behaving right now. They're just like, yeah, we're not even gonna bother. Those guns are disgusting. There we go. That's it. Go ahead and end the round. It's over. We made it through that one a lot easier, but that's because we had allies. Had some pretty helpful allies for that one. We did make quite a bit of money when it comes down to weapons, though. Oh, baby, we made money. That is fantastic how much money we just made. Now we gotta figure out what we drop. What am I getting rid of here, right? Technically, this is a better helmet than these, right? Could drop that and pick that up. I do want to pick up the 196 crowns. And we can drop the arrows for that, right? 4 food. And this one is 21 food. And this spoils in 2 days. This spoils in 2 days. So we could swap those out. That goat cheese is close to expiration. Is there anything else that we can potentially swap out for 5 tools? I'm not sure if there's even anything here that's potentially worth less than 5 tools. But yeah, I think we'll be okay with it, how we did that. All right, cool. That's unfortunate. We lost Aragorn. Yes, Sean, we can get guns. We no longer have Aragorn, though. That's a sad, sad time. We lost Aragorn. And the problem is, us losing Aragorn, since he was basically the center, he was like our main guy. That's a really big blow. And if we go up against the Oathtakers, the Oathbringers anytime soon, we're fucked. We are fucked. But yeah, the Alchemist actually sells them. There's just none here. Can you hire him back in the future? No, he's gone. He's gone. We will not be able to get Overlord back. We can hire somebody else that will have similar stats or something like that, but we will never get the same guy by any means. Aragorn's gone. It's not like I can go to hire here and see him and pick him up. That's not how it works, unfortunately. So, yep. Unfortunate. Okay. We could definitely look into potentially getting some form of units to like help replace, Aragorn. The good news is Hamden will be able to help us out in the meantime, right? We definitely have a lot of gear that needs to get repaired, and I'm not sure what our sell value is here. It was 17 earlier. What are we at? We're still at 17. Okay, so it's at least a fair price, right? We are very close to being full again, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell a large amount of everything. I'm actually going to get rid of the decayed heater shield because it wasn't a full-on heater shield. These heater shields are better. We're going to hold on to the bar shields. We got a lot of bill hooks. And we actually don't need nearly as many pikes now because the bill hooks are just better. We're going to get rid of the hand axe. We are going to get rid of a couple of our spears, some of the swords, a mace. We don't need all of the tools of the trade, right? we can get rid of some of the rusty mail helmets, right? Because we don't necessarily need those since we have actual nasal helmets with mail now. We got some major upgrades in the helmet game from doing this. We got some decent pieces of chest armor, which will replace some of our lighter end gear. Not all of it, but it will replace some of it, right? So we can probably get rid of a couple of these pieces. And yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get, right? We have taken quite a bit of a hit to our manpower, though, which is very unfortunate. So we're just going to have to be very mindful of that going forward. Pippin, I think you deserve a upgrade to your helmet, my guy. Mary, I'm actually going to take your helmet away. I want you and Pippin to match, at least somewhat. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. You, I really do like having the jagged pike because it does do a decent amount, right? But 55 to 85, right? That's 5 more minimum damage and 15 more max damage. 30% versus 25, 90, 140. Yeah, I think we're gonna swap you over to a bill hook at this point, Overlord. Bill hooks are just like the strongest pole arm. Pole hammers are pretty good. Pole maces are pretty good, but when it comes down to actual like pole arms, bill hooks are basically the best in slot. I am a really big fan of jagged pikes as well, but the fact that we just got this many bill hooks for free, definitely worth it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. We do have some long axes. We got a lot of like backline melee weapons here, essentially, which is kind of nice, but yeah. Wendell, yeah, I mean, why did you do the 70% one instead of the 80% one? Because these will be worth more money and they'll fully repair sooner. And this one, I'm not going to go through 53 durability by the time our next battle is over, and this will probably be fully repaired. It's just so these I can sell quicker, and I don't have to worry about repairing this one. That's why I did that. 3 recently retired desert bandits. We could do that. I don't know if we have... Yeah, we can do it. 3 desert bandits that were recently retired, huh? Let's take a look here. Pippin can definitely do it. We'll send Pippin in. We'll send in Mary, too. I think we're going to want a different helmet, though. 117 armor is not the best. This has 214, yeah, so you'll stick with that one for the time being, won't you? We'll send in Pippin and Mary, right? And then we need to send in somebody that can give them some ranged support to an extent. Roderick would be pretty good. Roderick does not have good melee defense. Wendell could work, but Wendell could use the experience as well, right? Henrik would be the best bet, but Henrik's also super squishy. Volmar, whatever. Overlord would actually be pretty beneficial too. I don't think we have anyone. The one guy who would actually have been really good here, I think we got killed last stream, who had like really high melee defense as a backliner, which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. We could send in Kurt for a 3rd melee unit, to be honest. Couldn't send in Kurt because he's got decent defense and he's got 67 melee attack, which is higher than both Pippin and Mary, but it's not too much higher, right? Roderick could be useful since he can do like damage from a distance, but he doesn't have as much armor, and Kurt's got a lot better defensive stats. We'll send in Kurt. We'll see how this goes. Let's have these guys all come towards us. Kurt instantly gets stunned. Got Mary out here 1v1ing, no big deal. I need Pippin to take more heat, so I'm putting him here, right? But that way Kurt and Pippin can double team, and Mary can 1v1 the guy that has a worse shot of actually being able to do damage up close. So whenever you're up against someone who has a pole hammer or a long weapon, right? Whenever you're up against someone that has that, right? They typically, unless they have a mastery, which they normally don't, but unless they have mastery, they actually have a penalty for attacking enemies that are right next to them, okay? And because they have a penalty, it's better for you to get right up on them, because that just makes it harder for them to hit you, right? And that's like the name of the game. You want to make it to where enemies are harder for them to hit you, and you want to make it easier for you to hit an enemy. So that's why I'm currently focusing on this guy. And I'm having Mary come up here and just beat the crap out of this nomad, right? And then, because we actually have a specific, like, we have a specific oath that we've taken for fighting solo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Kurt to be right when this guy dies. We're gonna move Kurt here, and then we'll move Mary here. That's the game plan, at least, right? Oh, finally got a hit in on Mary. We almost went the whole fight without getting hit. Oh shit, we got 2 hits in on Mary. That's bad. I'm getting pretty nervous here, actually. Oh no. No, not Mary. No. Mary's only struck down though. Mary broke an elbow. Oh, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I cannot believe Mary did that terrible. Wow. Wow. That is awful. Absolutely awful. Well, the good news is that there's not very much good news. I'm gonna be honest here. I definitely should have swapped Mary and Pippin a little bit, but that's okay. Mary, even with a broken elbow joint, okay, even with a broken elbow joint, still has 35 melee defense. So while that's not 50 some that, like, you know, Mary used to have, or like 40 or 50 or whatever, it's still basically as good as Kurt, right? So while Mary won't be as OP as Mary was, that means, you know, I think we'll still be okay. Now, the reduced melee skill by 20% drops it down to like 50, okay, which is really bad. And right now it's at 40%, but that it's at 40 melee skill, but that's because, you know, crushed finger and a fractured hand, and that's really unfortunate. But I mean, Mary's still going to be serviceable as a tank. Mary's not going to be serviceable for doing daggers anymore. The good news is Mary doesn't have dagger mastery. Mary is actually built to where, you know, this is not completely game breaking for us currently. Now, is it good? No, not good at all. We're actually getting our asses kicked, like straight up. We need to like get some guys like leveled up here. And the reason we're not getting any level ups is because we have Oath of Distinction, and we're having a lot of issues because none of our men are getting shared experience. And because there's no shared experience, we're just having a rough fucking time, right? We could definitely use some meds. We need to heal everybody up real quick, and we got a decent amount of money, so let's go ahead and patch everybody up. I don't know if there are any meds here. I don't think there are, but they're super expensive. You know what? We're gonna buy one, and we're gonna buy a few tools. At this point, we just need the money. Alchemist. Is there anything here that we could really use? Smoke potions. Zones of control. Ignore. Fire lance. Powder bag. You know, there's a few things here that could be useful, but I don't think any of this stuff's like really like, oh my god, we absolutely need this. I am very tempted to buy the sword lance. I'm not even, there is no very tempted. I am buying the sword lance. Overlord needs the sword lance. This was literally what Overlord is built for. Overlord is built for the sword lance. He is going to get a fucking sword lance. We have the money for it. We're in the location that sells it. We're going to go ahead and get a sword lance right now. We still have 5k. We've definitely pissed off the guys up here. They are hostile, which is kind of rough. Just about everyone in the north is hostile with us, actually, now that it looks like it. One of the noble houses is not, right? But a lot of them are, which is not good for us. We can head over here, right? And kind of just hide out. We do not want to go to the north anytime soon. If we do, we're probably going to get fucked. Because we sided with the south in the war, right? It's kind of how it works. So these guys are going to be upset with us to the north for a while, which means a lot of the militias and everything like that that would have typically helped us against like bandits or anything like that, they ain't going to be helping us. They definitely ain't going to be very happy with us anytime soon, right? And they're kind of upsetty. They're very upsetty. So we're hanging out in the south, which means we need to find some people down here to hire. You know, there aren't a ton of really good backgrounds that are abundant in the south, but we can probably make do with a couple of nomads. I just feel like nomads are too expensive for what they're actually worth, and I'm not certain on how good manhunters are. I guess we could try out a manhunter and just see what... Oh, I mean, he's dexterous and he's fearless. Like, honestly, that gives him an extra 5 melee attack and 10 resolve. I gotta hire him at that point. Like, just see what's what, right? Let's take a look. 61 melee skill, and he's got 51 resolve, so we don't have to put any points into resolve. He's got 61 melee skill with 2 stars in it, so he's automatically going to get 94 if we give him gifted. 94 melee is pretty good. His defense, even if we max it out, we're looking at about 23, 20, 26 with gifted. He has 86 fatigue, 61 health, 102. Hold up. 99 fatigue. There we go. 115. Honestly, we can make this work. I can make this work. Herod can actually be pretty helpful here. We are going to ignore the star and range skill. Okay, but we can make this. We can make him. We can make a man out of him yet. Is he going to be amazing? No. He's going to be about on par with Hamdeen. Maybe a little bit better, but on par-ish for the most part. And he's going to be built similar to Hamdeen too. So if you guys want, by the way, the only if anyone wants like to rename any of these guys, let me know. Obviously, Pippin and Mary are Pippin and Mary, and we've got Overlord's been named, but everyone else, I think, if I remember correctly, is still up for renaming. So by all means, feel free to take a look-see at that. Oh, we have a hand gone. Oh my goodness. I want it, but it is expensive and we do not have the money for it. No, we do not have the money. I would love you, but I cannot have you because I bought a different weapon already. I don't think we're going to use the Rusty Warblade, so we can get rid of that. We can hold on to the two-handed safe, but I think we can get rid of that too, honestly. I'm gonna find a way to afford you because I want ya and I need ya. I don't know how to build a good handgun guy. I think you need a ton of resolve actually, so you can build fearsome on him. But because I know the handgun, while it's really good, it requires a lot of range and a lot of range attack, and like it's an AOE, right? And you need to have multiple. You need at least 2 and have them rotate every other turn on shooting. So it's not the best weapon for where we're at in the game. It would be nice to have, but it's not gonna be like, oh my god, we're instantly winning all the fights because we have it. So that's just something to think about. Just something to keep in the back of a pocket. So 125 on these helmets are actually really good. We're going to get rid of all of the lesser helmets that we have at this point. We'll hold on to the Milcoif just because it's a light fatigue helmet, and until I get like a solid, like we have, you know, some form of decent nimble armor still, but for the most part, yeah. We have plenty of bill hooks and everything, so I mean, do I plan on using this fighting axe? This thing's just worth it. I mean, it's a high-end weapon. Same thing with the Warhammer. Like, I've got some pretty decent high-end weapons. I don't plan on using the Warbrand. We'll just go ahead and sell that since we have a great sword anyway. I don't need 3 bill hooks, especially since I have a long axe and an extra pike, so we'll sell one of those. Oh, what else can we get rid of? We can get rid of a battle whip, sure. Scramus axe. I don't need a one-handed cleaver. That's fine. We'll get rid of the scimitar, even though I really like scimitars. I do have a basic arming sword. I think we're okay now. We could buy the handgun. How much money are we spending? 279 crowns a day. And we're in the thick of it right now. Nomads are taking... Okay. 600 crowns to drive off nomads. That's fine. We can do that. Armor. What do you... You don't have anything that I want whatsoever. No one here's injured. Taxidermist. What can we... Can we make anything decent? We can make a reinforced throwing net. But that's it. Okay. That's a toughie, but okay. We're still working on repairing this thing. This thing takes forever to repair, by the way. What we can do for the time... We are almost out of... How much? We need 46 tools and supplies. Do we have any here? We have a decent amount. We're going to wait here for a little bit so we can repair our heavy armor. Oh. I could have hired him for 500. I don't know how much he was, how good he is though. So I kind of held off, but I probably should have hired him. 500 crowns is, you know, honestly not that much in the grand scheme of things, especially if he was really good. But I'm only getting paid 600 crowns here. We are hemorrhaging money slowly but surely. So something I just got to be a little bit mindful of. 21, 20. And we're hitting the point now where most of our gear is repaired, spare like our super nice high-end armor. All of the equipment that we're wearing though, we're pretty much set on. All right, guys, I will be right back. We're gonna go ahead and pause this, and we'll be right back, and then we'll go knock out this quest. Okay? Well, yep, BRB. We're back. Y'all ready for this? We're gonna go fight some stuff, some things, get some XP, level some people up, make up for the fact that, you know, we lost our center main guy, our best unit. And how many times have we lost our best unit so far in this run? Too many times, at least twice. Yeah, that was just too many. It's very unfortunate, but you know what? I think why am I the way that I am? Oh my god. Well, you ever seen a dead man walking? Because I'm pretty sure that's what this is. This is a very expensive dead man walking because I'm a fucking idiot. But you know what? We're gonna make fucking do with what we can. Oh boy. Okay. You run, please. This looks fine. Oh boy. Oh no. All right, 48% here, 47. Let's go for the 47. Well, why not? We missed. That's unfortunate. Take a step forward. Take a couple steps forward here, see if we can get a hit in. 46, 47. I'll go for the 46 here. Oh yeah, there we go. That guy's hurting, by the way. He's not feeling good. Ouch. Ouch. You know what? We're sending it. That's spooky. Okay, so that is just a standard attack. This one here hits multiple. That was a good hit. Hamden's actually kind of like getting fucked up a little bit here. I'm gonna be honest here. He hurting. He hurting a little bit. Slowly start destroying this guy's shield if we can. Give him overwhelm. Just gonna get as close as we can here. Give me a kill here. Fuck. Let's try one more run. One more turn here. Volmark, do you have enough range? You do. Come on, give me a hit. Thank you. I wanted the kill. I wanted the kill. And we got it. We got a little bit of money. Got a little bit of food. Got a couple of weapons that are worth picking up, but for the most part, didn't get too much of anything of like super note here, right? Then we'll just head back, get paid, call it a day. Did anyone get knocked out? No one did, actually, now I think about it. Harad, you, my good sir, are getting... You're getting clothes now, homie. That is my bad, all right? I may have fucked up. I completely forgot that you were naked. So, yeah. Surprise Thorsman survived. I could have swore he was about to get taken out. And I'm pretty sure, what was Steinar? Steinar's alive now, so we can actually, you know, he's patched up. We can give him a helmet, give him a shield, give him some form of weapon, right? We can give him another spear. Him and Nea Thorsmund are basically two peas in a pod. They're both very lackluster. They're not that great. But you know what? They're serviceable. In other words, they do what they're supposed to do, and that is absorb damage. Mary, you're getting back in there as well, my guy. We'll have Steinar and Thorsman on the flanks, Pippin and Mary towards the middle, and then Kurt, I mean, I've got you in the middle right now. I know the heater shield's kind of giving you a little bit more bulk, but we may need to look into rolling you off of that too. I don't know for sure. I think we go for the hit points here because he could definitely use some extra hit points. Then we're gonna go for gifted because I need to get Hamden just up to speed a little bit more. He's got to be able to actually survive here. That's my biggest issue with Hamden, right? He's got to be able to survive and actually fight. And getting him to 20 to mid 20s on the melee defense. So if he gets like 2 more levels, I'll be pretty good. 2 more levels, that'll give him rotation. And then we can also probably go with dodge and I'll be feeling a lot more confident on his abilities. And then we need to get him Pathfinder, and then we can start giving him some like heavier armor, right? So he's got a few levels before his build really comes online, but I'm feeling better about that. And then Volmar, who's only level 4 with the 70. Oh man, he's getting there. He is actually kind of getting there. Let's go ahead and increase his initiative a little bit more. We could give him the max level in melee just so he has that option, but we're not really planning on it. Let's give him some more max fatigue, and then he only has 2.2 levels, right? We could give him a bullseye, right? So instead of a 75% penalty without having any, direct line of fire, he is a 50% penalty. Relentless would be pretty good too, because that means that he'll be higher up in his turn order more often. Crippling Strikes is one of my favorites. And I mean, Executioner would be okay. I really think Crippling Strikes, and then probably Bags and Belts, just so he has more arrows. And then I think he's going to be our Bowmaster. He's at what, 75 at level 4? Or 71 at level 4? Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's really good. Like, Wendell's at 55 range skill, right? And Roderick's at 61. So Wendell's going to beat Roderick out on being like a crossbowman, but I think Volmar, just raw range stat, it's hard to beat a 71 at level 4, even with 0 stars. Because, I mean, even 6 more levels, right? 6 at average of 3 still gets us to almost 90 range. Like, that's really good. I cannot be mad about that. We'll do Crippling Strikes, right? No, we're gonna do Bullseye, because Bullseye is not just when you're firing over like a tree. It's when you're firing at someone that's in the back line as well and has like a shield pro in front of them. So why are you dissatisfied? Okay, that's fine. I get it. Kind of. Like, Mary's not even dissatisfied, homie. Maybe you're just not happy with being in the back line. And if that's the case, I mean, I get it, kind of. You have a permanent injury. Oh, you're not content with being in reserve with that permanent injury, though, are you? Henrik, let's give you a different weapon. And we need to give you a different name, too. That's what we really need. We need to give you a different name. How are we looking on all of our gear? Mark some of this stuff for repair. News travels fast with a bit of religious spurring. The fallen star has been taken by the Northern Crusaders. Still, wow. Al Anwar, about 3 days to the west. So here's the problem. If I go to Al Anwar, I'm going to get attacked by the Northerners, and that is not worth any amount of coin that you're going to pay me. I am not doing that one. We're just going to go straight west. Not even going to stay here anymore. We're moving on. Rows and rows of the faithful bend to the sands to give their prayers to the Gilder, all manner of men and women and children alike, and dissimilar, being that there were wealthy merchants besides impoverished beggars. The only real standouts are the vizier and the councilmen, who all pray besides the priests at the head of the procession. Strange time. Strange time indeed. The Crusades are upon us. And I think we're on the losing side. Bro, 25 men? That's insane. All right, we got a contract here. $2,200 crowns for us to hold off another wave of people, right? That is a little on the spicy side. I'm be honest here. Let's take a look at the arena, see what we got here. Recently retired desert bandits. You know what? We can handle that. We'll send Pippin in, right? I think we can send in Kurt as well. I would say we can send in Mary. I mean, honestly, Mary still has 35 melee defense and 52 melee skill, which is pretty freaking good. Like, it's definitely been worse before, right? Like, I've definitely seen people with worse stats. Could send in Hamden because he could definitely use a bit of experience, per se. And Hamden's got some decent stats. Do you get anything if you win the war? I don't know. Top tier weapon? Not really. A lot of the late game crises, you get like access to special recruits or you'll get like access to a couple of recruits that have some pretty decent stuff and whatnot. Like there's a greenskin invasion one, and then you'll get like a guy in the middle of it will join your cause, and he'll be like a orc slayer or something like that as a special background, and he'll have some pretty decent gear. But typically you lose them and you only get them temporarily. You can always take the gear off of them though and keep the gear. You can also, there's a couple of different like backgrounds that would be able to manipulate them to where they don't leave, but yeah, for the most part. Let's see here. Pippin, I'm not sending in Thorsman. I'm thinking of Hamden. I'm really contemplating sending in Hamden. My biggest concern is that I just don't want him to die, right? And I guess we could send in Mary again. If we lose Mary a second time though, Mary's dead most likely, right? And that's kind of why I'm on the fence about sending in Mary. I'd feel really bad if we lost Mary. Roderick would be disgusting if we could get him to like actually get a couple of hits in, and if he actually landed some shots, right? But I also don't know how that's going to go for us either. Overlord would do pretty well as long as we were able to keep Kurt and Pippin in front, right? But there's 3 of them, and Pippin will be best against taking on the singular unit if there's like a polearm user. Kurt needs backup. Kurt is not able to take on too much, but I guess Mary with a 52 melee skill, that's pretty comparable to Kurt. No, Kurt actually has a 67 and Pippin has a 65. Mary's just gonna sit there and be able to shield wall nonstop. That's basically all Mary can do. Wendell, you don't really have. I'm trying to figure out who I can send in that'll be a decent melee guy. Henrik could be okay as a backliner, right? Overlord could definitely use the XP as well. Roderick, I mean, I kind of want to send in Roderick too, but I don't have anyone that'd be able to be a backup frontliner, which is the problem. Hamden, I guess Hamden, honestly. I think we're going to send in Hamden and just pray. I think that's the play. I think we send in Hamden. 118 armor. We don't have really anything else that's going to be better except for, you know, the super heavy halberd that we got. Send in Aragorn. Never mind. We don't have Aragorn anymore, homie. He's gone. He's gone. You know what? We're taking off Mary's gear. Mary doesn't deserve this gear anymore. Hamden is getting Mary's gear. Honestly, that looks kind of cool. I like seeing Mary like this. This is interesting. Don't know how long Mary's going to survive with that type of gear, but we'll see. We'll send in Hamden. Hamden just got an upgrade of gear, and we just need to be very careful on how we play this out. god, dude. Oh my god. I fucked up so hard on this. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. This went poorly. Very poorly. Hamden can't hit anything at this point because he's fucking breaking. That is awful. God damn it. Hamden's done, dude. He's gonna get freaking knocked out. This is a terrible play on my part. Absolutely terrible play. I never should have put him in the position where he was gonna get surrounded. I'm actually upset with myself. Well, let's see what he rolls when he gets hurt. I am very surprised he hasn't gotten just dumpstered. Oh my god, we got a hit in. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Wait, is he stunned or is he? Oh, he's dazed. Good chance. Oh my god, Hamden. Oh my god. That was okay. Okay. Oh my god, that was a bit on the brutal side. Very brutal. I did not expect that to go that way. Kind of glad it went that way. That could have been very, very worse. Oh fuck. Okay. RNGesus decided to bless me after cursing me for a bit there. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I do not know. Whew. The highs and lows of Battle Brothers, man. That's all I gotta say, Sean. The highs and the lows. And somehow Hamden did not. Oh, it's because Hamden's got his iron jaw, right? But he didn't get like knocked out. He's not dead. He didn't like get injured at all. Kurt actually got a broken nose from that fight, so we're gonna put him in the back line, and we're just gonna give him a better. I think Kurt's honestly like warming up on me. I think when we first got him, I didn't think he was gonna be that good, but he's definitely like pulling his own weight. So we're gonna give him some better gear. We're gonna figure out a way to make Kurt like a little bit more useful, but he could definitely utilize a little bit better gear. He doesn't have the best defensive stats currently. He's got about 9 range defense and 14 a melee defense, and I can double check that by just giving him like a 2-handed weapon real quick. 14 and 4. That gives plus 15. Oh, that was plus 10. Got it. All right, 14 and 4 is not the best. We definitely need some better melee defense on him, but that's okay. So yeah, Kurt's doing okay. Pippin's doing great, obviously. Like, I love Pippin. Pippin is doing so much better than what Mary is, and Mary's at the point now where we can actually put Mary into fight to battle for us. Henrik's doing fine. I think we should be okay. I think we can recover from this, unless we have to fight the freaking whatchamacallits soon. If we have to fight them again, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cower in fear, cry myself to sleep, fetal position wise. I'm not fighting 18 of you. The Oracle? Oh no. I think the Oracle is actually the ending fight of the event. I think. I don't know for sure, but I think it is. We're still working on repairing this thing, dude. It's insane to me how much HP it has. People still flock to it and have visions of things long past. Do I even want to know what's here? Let's get ready to run. Okay. I just want to see what's in here. Oh, okay. Venturing in the vestibule of the ancient oracle is like stepping into someone else's dream. Our fate will lead us here again. Okay, so it's not yet time for us to do that. Abandoned fortress, again, defended against the incursion. So here's the thing. I would definitely do that if I had an extra group of men there to help me, but I'm terrified. Facing 2 gladiators? I'm not doing that. 2 gladiators is terrifying. We're kind of just camping it out for the time being here. Are these guys still hostile? Hell yeah, they're still hostile. That's not going well for us. Okay. And we don't have any new work either. Ugh, that's unfortunate. Oath of distinction has been fulfilled. Thank fucking God. That oath has been a pain in my fucking ass. Nothing new here. And we still have 18 of these frickin' Ifrits here. I sure hope there's a group of guys around here somewhere. Please. Let's help out against the Ifrits. It may suck a little bit, but we're gonna try it. I want to see how the Ifrits engage. Hopefully they don't go towards us. Well, if only 1 or 2 of them goes towards us, it's not the end of the world. I love how we just instantly get our ass beat here. Steinhardt comes up there and instantly gets ankle sprain. And these guys are shooting their own people because AI is not doing the best here. Oh, we got a kill in. Cool. I wonder if we'll get lucky, and if any of our allies die, we'll be able to pick up like a handgun. Wouldn't that be cool? Get a free one. I doubt we'll get that lucky, but who knows? I've seen dumber things happen in this game. There's got to be a really big one around here somewhere. There it is. Oh, fuck. That's the big one. All right, we're backing the fuck up. I'm not doing that one. That one's spooky. I was like, there's gotta be a big one. I'm like, oh, there it is. And then this one comes out and it's even like, it's like twice the fucking size, but never mind. That's terrifying. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. This is one of the reasons I hate fighting Ifrits. It's like never worth it. Because they can just pick themselves back up, put them together, and heal. I was thinking that there was no way we killed that many of them already, considering that we started off with like 20 some. They just all merged. I need to see if they're going to merge before I do anything. I don't know what allows them to merge or what doesn't allow them to merge. I don't want to get too much into the thick of it. They're just going to throw themselves around. Please don't shoot my fucking people, Gunner. You're going to piss me off if you do. And there's a shot that hit my guy. Man, dude. The AI is not helpful sometimes. How the fuck did you miss a 94% chance, Henrik? Jesus Christ, dude. For the love of God, do not shoot. Do not shoot. Cool, we won. Nobody died, which is great. We got a couple of sulfurous rocks, which is good, but they're fucking basically useless. They're not worth the amount of damage we took, but I mean, we kind of tanked through a lot of it. Oathbringers are back. Oh, man. You know what, guys? I think it's time. I think it is time. And here's how we're going to do it, okay? We have to fight them. We just have to at this point. We're going to send in Roderick, okay? He's got some damage. We're sending in Pippin. Okay. We have Roderick and Pippin. Both of those guys, really good. Now we need a third. Yeah, we're gonna eat it. We're just gonna eat at this point. We have to. So here's the question: do we send in Overlord for some potential, like, you know, suppressing fire from the back line? But we already have Roderick. Or we send in Mary. Mary would be pretty good. Wendell's new. He has no idea. We'll send in Mary. Pippin and Mary. And Roderick. That's all we have. And neither of the... Oh my god, we actually have a chance here. Roderick. I think you really... What in the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me? These guys have fast adaptations, which is not good for us. Means we're gonna fucking die. I'm okay with this. If this is how it's going to end, this is how it's going to end. You stare in disbelief as your chosen fighters go down. The thought crosses your mind to kill the Oathbringers, but rules are rules, and you wouldn't dare infringe on young Anselm's oath of proper combat. You watch as an Oathbringer takes up young Anselm's jawbone, presses thumb to mandible, and promptly snaps the relic in half. Despite our victory, even we Oathbringers can see that we've both our heirs, so let Schism grace Schism. Through us, we all take on the oath of failure, and see unto this world that we find true followers of the oaths. The Oathbringer stares at you through the broken bones, himself shielded by a dead man's decree. When young Anselm's guidance finds fulfillment, only then shall he be made whole again. The Oathbringer turns and leaves, your heart races with the ideas of stabbing him in the back, cobbling Anselm's remains back together, and completing your ultimate task. But the notion passes. To do such a thing would curse you forever with having ruined your firmest beliefs. You simply watch the Oathbringer go, knowing that the oaths and all its believers may one day come back together, but it will not be in your lifetime. So, yep. We lost our two best tanks, and we lost one of our best ranged units, and we didn't keep any of the gear, did we? No, we did not. Fuck. That was a nice crossbow. That's rough. That's really rough. We can come back from this. We still have money. We still have people. We have plenty of gear. It's not the end of the world. Am I upset? Yes, I'm definitely upset, but it'll be okay. Yes, we lost the crossbow. It's okay. It's not like we spent any money on it, all right? It's fine. It's fine. I was hoping that the crossbow would give us an edge, and all it did was get us killed. I don't think we could have sent anyone in there, to be honest, and actually came out ahead. I'm gonna be real there. I'm not a huge fan of any of these roles either. Name of episode: The Fellowship Breaks Down. Yeah, no one's left at the Fellowship. Like, I'll just rename the episode The Fall of the Fellowship. Because honestly, that's exactly what just happened. We are. Well, I mean, hopefully that means we're not going to get continuously chased down anymore. But at this point, I don't freaking know. I'm just selling that stuff so we can get some food. And, I mean, yeah. Grab a little bit of food. We only have 10 guys now. But that's good because we don't have to spend as much in crown. Well, we still spend quite a bit in crowns. We could definitely look into potentially hiring some new guys. I want to hold off on getting too ambitious with the hires until we either really need them or, well, honestly, once we start really needing them, it's too late. We could definitely, we definitely are in need of some new tanks because we lost our best tanks, right? So we need to find some decent thieves, and we also need to get a hold of some pretty solid damage dealers, but the 2 thieves are more important for us. The good news is we can actually swap Wendell back over to being a crossbow here once he levels up one more time, essentially. So it's not all is not lost. All is not lost. Fear not, my friends. We still have yet a moment to prosper. Aragorn, Merry, and Pippin rip. How many have we lost now? We've lost a lot. Let's take a look-see at the obituary real quick. 26 men have fallen. Till, really good, clubbed to death by a brigand thug. Gisela, ripped to shreds by a direwolf. Wolf, ripped to shreds by a direwolf. Asbjorn Silkwear, beheaded by a brigand thug. Fritz, gutted by a nomad cutthroat. Carl, impaled by a nomad cutthroat. All these guys have barely been with us for very long, so we didn't feel their losses too much. Engelbert, impaled by a brigand raider. Ivar, disemboweled by an orc young. Torsten the Stallion, chopped up by an orc warrior. All these guys were single digits. Ike the dog was with us for 35 days, 20 battles, and had 30 kills. Hammered to death by a brigand raider. That one probably hurt. I think Ike was actually our first one of our starting Crusaders. I think that how that went. Oscar the Animal, stabbed by a goblin skirmisher. Hans, cudgeled to death by a barbarian reaver. Wolfram the Red, left to die. We ran. Wahib the Mascot. Oh, fuck, we lost Wahib. I forgot we even had a mascot. Disemboweled by a brigand raider. Edelmar the Rock, impaled by a brigand raider. Markolf, chopped up by robber baron. Arnold, ripped to shreds by a web knight. Erling, smashed by a brigand raider. Ingmar, killed by a brigand raider. Raven, hammered to death by the robber. Conrad, beheaded by a fallen hero. Balin, shot by a brigand marksman. Balin was our really good crossbowman hybrid. That's who that was. Balin was really good. Eckbert, clubbed to death by a brigand raider. Mary, cut down by an oathbringer. Roderick and Pippin, both left to die. Yeah. We've lost quite a few of our really good guys, and Aragorn's not listed because he left angrily. We actually had a few people that abandoned us, so and those guys aren't listed, so that's another thing we gotta be like kind of mindful of, right? Do we have any so we have the abandoned fortress, but I don't want to do the abandoned fortress, so we're just gonna wait here quite a bit longer because the abandoned fortress will get us killed. We only have 10 guys, and we've lost most of our good units, right? Extra 15% accuracy when using two-handed or double grip melee weapons, but you have -5 melee defense and -10 range defense. Damn. Oath of Vengeance against the Greenskin, and then Oath of Dominion, which is against the beasts. I don't like any of these, but you know what? we'll do the two-handed. Well, the good news is we still have a pretty decent, like, armory, right? Like, we're not hurting too much on gear for the time being. Man, I could really use a different contract here. Do we have enough food? Yeah, we have enough food. Let's go to a different city. I'm not gonna sit here and wait like 4 days. It's just wasting food and funds. It's a terrible idea. Let me take a look at our retinue here. Information about footprints increases. This makes us faster, prevents sickness and accidents due to terrain. Negotiator, more rounds of contract negotiation. Quartermaster, ammunition and medical supplies. Recruiter, 10% less up front and 50% less for tryouts. Makes between 2 and 4 and additional men available to recruit at every settlement. That'd be really good. Scavenger is really good because you recover tools and supplies for every armor destroyed you destroy during battle. And then the drill sergeant gives us more experience. So there's a decent amount of stuff going on here, right? The bounty hunter would be really good for us too, because whenever we kill a champion, we get bonus crowns, and then on top of that, it makes it more frequent for us to get that. Goblin Raiders. I don't want to fight you. I really don't want to fight that. Okay, we need to find something to fight, but we also need to, you know, not get our asses beat. We need something somewhat easy. Something's out here. What is it? "13 serpents? They look like they're chasing something. 13 serpents fighting nomads. There's 12 nomads here, so a couple of cutthroats, many outlaws, and a couple of archers. We're at full HP. Let's fucking send it. I need a fight. I need to get some gear. I need some loot. Oh, wow. We got a nice headshot in there. Ugh. Right, our defenses are lower right now. We're gonna get shot to shit if we don't fucking push. I don't know how far. I don't know if I want to push all the way up here, but we may need to. This positioning is not good. I have fucked up pretty hard here on this positioning. $18.7. What are we looking at here? 26. Why not? Yeah. Kind of figured we'd miss, but it's worth a shot. you say Battle Brothers or War Tales economy is harder? War Tales without the Tavern DLC? Depends on difficulty. And I think War Tales is easier in general. Battle Brothers is like War Tales. There's a lot of opportunities for you to make it. Battle Brothers, there really isn't. It's just you either have to do contracts or you just do trades. War Tales, there's crafting. There's a lot more avenues for you to make money, regardless of having Tavern or not. And there is a new DLC coming out that'll probably make it even easier on economy, since you can get like your own fief and whatnot from what I've been seeing. So something else. 74% chance for us to get a kill here. Good kill. Okay with that. Swing hard. Oof, he missed. Thank God. Steiner's getting fucked up here. Oh man, Kurt, homie. That could not have felt good. Yep, Steiner's dead. Cool. I really don't want Kurt to die here, but it may happen. Yeah, it happened. Wait, did Kurt only get knocked down, right? Cool. We have a chance. Kurt has a chance to actually still be fine for the most part. I will say I am definitely missing having a crossbowman right now. Definitely missing having a crossbowman. I can feel that in my bones. We swinging for the fences. Got a kill. Ain't done yet. We are not done yet. All right, Steinar lost an eye. That's excellent. Kurt, brain damage. Honestly, both of those I'm okay with. Those are actually probably the best freaking things we could have gotten. A-okay, perfect. 10 out of 10, I would gladly get those again. Best case scenario for damage, for injuries, permanent wise. absolute best case scenario. And Steinar now has a missing eye on top of a weakened heart, and somehow he's still up and kicking. Kurt's pretty fucked up though. Herod did level up though, so now gotta remember his melee skill is what we need to pump up. His resolve's fine. We don't need to put any points into resolve. His HP would be good, and his melee defense, honestly, I feel terrible putting a 1 into melee defense. So we're gonna put a 4 into range instead, but we need to plan on him being a two-handed guy. We need to get him up to speed and up front and into it. All right, Thorismond. Man, you have terrible stats. I hate this. Absolutely freaking hate this. I am going to give you a 4 in health. I'm going to give you range defense, and you're a learning shield expert because you need all the help you can get than actually being able to tank somewhat. And remember, you're going to have units that are just going to be frontliners and just standard frontline, give them a shield, and they'll just be there to soak things up. The holiest land, the fallen star, has been taken by savage northerners. And then public executions. Okay. Looks like a lot of increased prices, most likely due to public executions. Let's double check here. How are we looking on prices? 17 still? Oh, okay. That is what it is. Temple. Let's go ahead and patch our guys up, and we're gonna probably need a little bit more food. We are running a little low on food. Alchemists call them that. Naxers, Nash slashers, so Naxers. Okay. I'm gonna sit this one out. I don't want us to fight at Naxers right now. That just sounds like a bad idea. We could definitely utilize a little bit more help on the front line, though. Our frontliners are a little boogered up. Shit. Okay. We're hurting. We don't have the most crowns. We could definitely hire a couple of people and at least get them equipped with some form of gear, right? So what we may need to do is just get a hold of some cheap people. And honestly, there's very few units that are going to be cheaper than indebted because you don't have to pay them upkeep. Okay? They don't earn a wage. They just you just buy them. Now, their stats are typically terrible, okay? And they typically do not have good they typically have bad stats. They typically don't have good perks or anything like that, right? But what they I would say what they lack in stats they'll make up in spirit. No, that's not the case. What they're just going to be, they're meat shields. That's what they are, and they will fulfill the role of being a meat shield. And if you're lucky, you'll get some that have decent talent points, and you'll be able to keep them in the front line. And if they stay alive, then you'll be able to keep them in the front line for a little bit longer, and they will potentially pay like be useful and like help you out, right? And in the off chance that they don't, then you're out whatever the gear cost was, which for us the gear cost was literally just, you know, kind of already there because we've had this gear for a long ass time and it's just been burning a hole in our inventory, so we might as well use it, right? And we'll give them all like the super heavy shields that have decent defenses all around, and we'll give them, you know, weapons that increase their chances to hit fairly well, like spears or swords, and we'll just go from there. That's really all there is to it. These guys are not, you know, there's nothing to write home about, but they are there to be bodies to help block damage. And they help fill out our front lines. Now, I definitely could use some higher end units by all means. But I don't foresee higher end units coming our way anytime soon. Especially because we're gonna have to fight quite a bit of things here, and we just don't have access to some easier contracts. And we lost a lot of our units that we relied fairly heavily on. And not having, you know, a Merry or a Pippin or Aragorn or even Roderick, not having those types of units definitely puts us into a tight spot. So we kind of just need to do what we can do and hope that we can get some fights in that we can win to get either more gear that we can sell for funds so we can get some better recruits or something like that, right? The South is a tough place. The South is really tough after day 40. And I definitely did all of this backwards. You're not like, what's supposed to happen is early on, the South is the best place to be because none of the enemies have dodge. Okay, after day 40, they get dodge. So what you really want to do is you want to like come down here, fight, and kill a bunch of bust a bunch of camps like super early in the game, and get as much like loot and money going as you can to get like ahead of the curve, right? Because there's a difficulty curve. This is basically a timer, right? And the further into the game you get, the harder it is, and like you'll be able to keep a campaign going for the most part. But eventually, you're either going to lose by taking on a fight that's out of what you're able to handle, or you're just going to, like, it's going to scale to the point where you're like, it's too hard for you to try to come back from, and you're just like, I don't want to deal with that. To Hockdorf, about a day to the northeast by road. 530 crowns upon completion. We're not supposed to go to Hockdorf because Hockdorf's pissed at us. But you know what? We're going to send it anyway. Because what's the worst thing that can happen? Absolute worst case scenario, we die. We need money. We need money. So we're going to go to Hockdorf. And Hockdorf is the only place that is going to be friendly. And Hockdorf is also, coincidentally, in the middle of enemy territory. This is not a good idea. Would not recommend. Plethora of cutthroats, a few slingers, and a few archers. This is going to be a fucking awful fight. They outnumber us 2-1. The good news is a lot of these guys are low-end units. The problem is they all have fucking dodge. And they have range superiority, so they're just going to shoot us to shit. But they outnumber us 2-1, so they may actually charge. And like, for the most part, they kind of are, right? So we're going to see how well these 3 guys that we just hired to fill into our weakness, like our weak areas, we're going to see how well they do, right? We're going to hopefully get some of these resolve triggers to actually give us a hand here in the front lines, right? So we got this guy running. All these guys took a resolve hit because this guy's already running, right? Lord's going to become a force to be reckoned with. He's actually like starting to hit that point now where he's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good work for us. There we go. I need to get some hits on these archers. These archers are going to fucking destroy me because we have such lowered like defenses right now. Any chance I can take to get some hits in on these backliners, I need to take them. And we're doing a lot better than I thought we would, but that's because these guys don't have high resolve. That's really what it comes down to. Is we're hitting with all the resolve checks and we're passing. We're doing really well in the resolve checks. Boom. That was a good hit. I fucking love sword lances, dude. They're so nice. Thorismond, I do not want you to die. You're not allowed to die. Oh my god, we're so close. Push! 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 We're getting there. Oh my god, we're getting there. You guys could turn around and try to fight me if you want, but it's not gonna end well for you. Fucking kill Thorismond. Fucking do it. I don't want any of these guys dying on me. None of them are allowed to die. We're shoving. I am killing every single one of these guys. Yeah, I'd run too. Not gonna lie, I would run too. I don't know why you turned around and thought you could do something. We're gonna let Alfred get the kill here. Come on, Alfred. Get the kill, homie. I believe in you. Great things. Great things from you. Okay, maybe not. Okay, Alfred, you're taking too much damage, dude. We need to end this. So we're gonna send some people in to give you a hand here. Okay, we got a lot of XP, and honestly, not that good of gear. We got some pretty mid items that's not really worth very much money. Anything that we can grab that's gonna be I think the bows are actually worth the most out of everything here. Everything else we'll just kind of leave, and we'll repair the bows and sell them. But yeah. Okay, let's take a look-see. Steinar is almost ready to go back into it. Herod is almost there, as is Kurt. They're all, you know, they're all coming along. Tala. Put that there. God, you're absolute fucking trash, dude. But that's okay. Colossus or 9 lives, honestly, you need both. Both is what you need. Alfred. Oh my god, these people, man. Absolute terrible. But that's what they are. They are meant to be. They're not meant to be good. They are meant to be there. They're meant to be bodies. They're meant to just sit there and absorb damage and aggro. And because they have terrible stats, guess what? It works. Hamden. We're actually getting somewhere with Hamden. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. 71 melee skill. I could pump that up to 72, or I could take 4 hit points, which is a max roll in hit points. I think I would rather do that. We need to give you Pathfinder. Pathfinder's going to help you out quite a bit. Henrik. +3. Oh, yeah. Could take a max roll on hit points as well for you. I think that's the choice, and I think we also go Pathfinder. So Henrik and Henrik and Hamden are both around the same level. They're not quite the same in a stats or anything, but you know what? I'm okay with it. 59 on range skill for Wendell. Wendell should be essentially our replacement for Roderick. He's just nowhere near as good when it comes down to defensive stats. All we can really do is just kind of hope that he comes along to an extent, right? Kind of hope. Backliner, we can do bags and belts. We could do 9 lives. 9 lives isn't really that applicable for a lot of units. They're really only applicable for the ones that are just trash. I guess we could do crossbows and firearm mastery for Wendell, and we can turn Wendell into either a crossbowman or a handgun. Yeah, that would be okay. I feel like that would be a better perk for next level, since we're just not there yet, right? Bullseye would probably be pretty decent too. We could definitely do Bullseye followed by Crossbow Mastery, right? Because think about it. Next level, he'll have like 63 to 64 range skill. Or we can do Crossbow Mastery now, and we'll grab Overwhelm once he gets a handgun, right? I'm just trying to think here. I think we grab Crossbow No, we'll grab Bullseye now. We'll grab Bullseye. This has been a toughie. But anyway, guys, it's about that time of night. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and save. Okay. And we're gonna wrap everything up. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We will be back next weekend. Next weekend, I think we're gonna play a little bit of War Tales. Next Friday, we'll do a little bit of War Tales. And then I will be missing the following week's stream. I'll have to do a makeup stream or something like that, just so we can still get at least our one live stream in a week on average. But anyway, guys, thanks again for coming out and tuning in and, you know, hanging out. And we will be back